Let's move on to the chapter reproduction and endocrine gland on page 102 and 103. We know that reproduction is essential because it helps in the continuity of life or existing of organism. If there is no reproduction, there will not exist any organism. We know that humans' reproductive system involves unisexual reproduction because the separate gametes are present in different organisms. For female, the gamete is egg or ovum. For male, the gamete is sperm. Thus, different persons or different organisms are having different gamete, that is called unisexual organism. And thus, human undergo unisexual reproductive system. There are two important hormones which play for the development of reproductive system in human. They are estrogen and testosterone. The male sex hormone is testosterone and the female sex hormone is estrogen. At the age of 14 to 15 years, the male attain the sexual maturity, and for female 11 to 12 years their reproductive organs attain maturity and they become function. In this period there will be seen some secondary changes in all the organism, especially in humans. We can see some visible changes in their body part during this adolescence period, that is for male 14 to 15 years, for female 10 to 13 years, 10 to 12 we can say. During this age or during this period, we can say this is puberty stage. During this stage we can see some visual changes, that means growing beard, mustache and muscles development, deepening of voice, growth in pubic region and hair on face for male, and for female enlargement of breast, development of hips, growth in pubic hair and voice becomes shrill. Then the cycle starts, that means menstruation cycle start during this period. For every 28 to 30 days they will have menstruation cycle. Such changes, such bodily changes, such visible changes occur during this stage is called secondary sexual character. Now let's move on to the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. There are several organs involved in male reproductive system. First part is a pair of testes. This is a pair of testes. This is a place in which what is produced, male gamete is produced. Male gamete is also called as sperm, and they produce in large number. Many number of sperms will be produced at a time. This pair of testes is placed inside the sac-like structure called scrotal sac. Next reproductive organ for male is vas deferens. It is a tube through which sperm leave the testes and it reaches the penis. It is also called a sperm duct. This is a part of penis through which sperms are ejected and it is injected into the body of female. Next comes organs of the female reproductive system. It starts with a pair of ovaries. It is situated in the abdominal cavity. This ovaries produce eggs called ova. Ovum is a singular form of ova. Next comes oviduct or fallopian tubes. It is a tube-like structure which joins uterus and ovary. Egg travel by the ciliary action through these tubes. What does it mean? Through the inner wall of this fallopian tube, ciliary muscles of hair-like structures are present which help to move the egg forward to the uterus. Next comes uterus or womb. It is a place in which development of fertilized egg into fetus is done here. Finally, vagina is a reproductive organ of female. The uterus opens to the outside by muscular tube called vagina. It is a muscular tube-like structure called vagina. Next, we move on to fertilization in humans. Now you know that is two gametes are involved in fertilization. What are these two gametes called? For male gamete called, what is that? Sperm, and female gamete is called ovum or ova. Plural form is ova. Male organism releases male sex cell called sperm into the body of female, where ovum released by the ovaries get fertilized by the sperm. The fertilized egg is called zygote. When the male gamete injected into the female organs, then this gametes of male gametes called sperm, fuses with the female gamete ovum, and these two gametes fuse to form single cell called zygote. Zygote is a fertilized egg. Now this fertilized egg zygote start developing as embryo by splitting into two and then two parts into four, like that one single cell divide and form multiple cell. The single cell multiply to form many number of cells and develop into a baby. And thus human being is called as viviparous organism, because we human being produce our young ones. So we are called as viviparous organism or viviparous animal. Whereas fish, frog, reptiles and birds, they lay egg. They don't give their own baby. They give egg. From the egg, young ones come. So the animals which lay eggs are called oviparous animal. And thus so mammals, all the mammals including human, animal, dog, this and all, these all organisms, they give young ones, they give birth to young ones. The next topic is sex of the child. Each human cell contains a nucleus in which 22 pairs of chromosomes are there. All the cell contain, all the human cell or animal cell contain 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of these 23 pairs of chromosomes, 22 pairs of chromosomes are same in males and females, and one pair of chromosome called sex chromosome, which is different in male and female. That sex chromosome for male is X and Y, and the sex chromosome for female pair is X and X chromosomes. So female has X and X chromosomes, whereas male has X as well as Y chromosomes. These chromosomes are called sex chromosomes or gametes. So we know that male has half gametes with the X chromosome, half gametes with the Y chromosomes. All the mother gametes carry only X chromosomes. The sperm carrying, that means father gametes carrying X chromosomes, it fertilizes with an egg to form XY chromosome, that is female child. When the sperm carrying, that is father gamete carrying Y chromosomes, it fertilizes with the female egg, and the child developed will be male, that is XY chromosomes. The sex of the child is determined by the father, because father is having X and Y sex chromosome, but mother is having only X chromosome. If father chromosome X fuses with egg, then we can say the child will be female. Or if father's chromosome Y fuses with egg, then we can say it is a male child.